Okay, there's a question here from, okay, I'll go slowly. Yeah? There's one question, Mr. How much is the market price for Taiwan varieties, the one you mentioned, super variety? Well, it's still produced in a small amount, and they're not giving out the plants. They're not distributing it. They give it to only a few people because Jumbo eye or wax food is so easy to propagate, right? Dr. Reza, you chop it off and then you can plant it. It's easy. So they're very careful, okay? But you ask me how much, I'm not sure, but definitely more than the others, more than the other varieties, because if you taste it, when you taste it, or when you look at it, when you hold it, you get the feel. It's like gold. It's a, maybe I should call it a gold variety. It's like gold, yeah, but in the release form. So that's how, okay. So that's to Mr. Fauzi. I can't tell you the price now, but it's more expensive than the local ones. Okay, for Bangladesh, I'd like to know whether any propagation method other than grafting. Oh yeah, of course. This is Syariatul Islam. You or maybe I should answer for you. I'll get Dr. Reza. Dr. Reza, do you want to respond to this question on propagation methods besides grafting? Yeah, it's not fair for me to answer. Dr. Reza. Yeah, your audio is off.
Yeah, sorry. I think wax apple is one of the easiest plants to propagate. Yeah, because we can use cuttings, semi-hardwood. That means when the wood turns from green to brown, that should be a good one for cuttings. And then you use a little bit of hormone, indole acetic acid, then it will root easily. So no problem actually. But if you want to grow on some rootstocks, then you should grow some, it's called Syzygium, I forgot the name, but it's not aquarium, not Syzygium. It's called Jambu Mawar Indonesia.
Okay,
I
Jambu
think
Mawar.
it's rose apple, yeah. But then the seeds are abundant, so you can make it for a rootstock. So that's
Yeah,
what we do here in Indonesia.
right. Okay, thank you, Dr. Reza. This one from Mi Lian Chai. Isn't the Taiwan packaging environmentally unfriendly? Well, I'm not sure whether we can discuss this here, but I mean, it's just like you go to the market and you bring a plastic bag or, so anyway, Taiwan is actually getting into that climate thing, environmental thing too. So I'm sure they're facing out. Okay, so what you see is what I slept from. I just took the picture there, but I'm sure they also into this environment thing. So I cannot comment much of this because it's it's beyond our discussion. Thank you, Mila Chair. Yeah. Okay, the other one is I think that's a question from Nepal. Yeah, about yeah. I think our friend from Nepal, Mr. Binod Prasad, you have a question for Dr. Anuradha, please. Or maybe I'll read it for you. He's our friend from Nepal. He says, Dr. Anuradha, thank you for your organized presentation, and we are very close to India, sharing the border. So we are willing to introduce some genotypes of rose apple and possibly rootstock genotypes for grafting in this regard. I'm expecting your suggestions on this. Dr. Anuradha, yeah, you want to respond to that?
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you. I can hear. I can hear you. Yes.
Sir, this one variety which we have released, Neelanchal, Alka Neelanchal oxide, that can be imported.
I'm sorry. He's asking whether.
Directly.
Yeah. Whether there can be some sharing of planting materials or things like information.
We can share that variety material through NBTGR. We have National Bureau of Plant Genetic Resources. So that organization, we can import the material from India.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Nora. But can we do this, Dr. Nora? Can we? Uh, can you pass him your email so he will contact you directly?
Sure.
Thank you very much. Let me see. Okay. I don't know whether I've missed any. Okay, this is same, yeah. She's from on working Nepal and willing to work on new food types. I think we responded to that. Okay, this one on. I have tried to make vinegar from rose apple, but not able to. I also detect it has salicylic acid, maybe good for cosmetic. I'm from UMK. Very interested to know if anyone would like to collaborate with us on fruit-based research. My current interest is in pale. Okay, this is Sri Binti Mokhtar. Sri, can I suggest this? Can I pass you the emails of Dr. Reza, Dr. Anuradha, and also Mr. Krish? If you're on now, if you're still with us, do you want to say something?
It's okay. It's good. I will put my email in the chat room if anybody
Okay,
would like to.
but seriously, if you want to say something, I'll give you 35 seconds.
No, it's okay. It's just that basically most of my work regards to the fruit is actually making fruit vinegar from fruits that are basically fruits that are not being used and things like that, because we have some fruit dumping issues in Malaysia. So currently we have managed to make about 4 different fruits from rambutan, dokong, and also belimbi and pineapple. Yeah. So if anybody interested to do anything on roast apple, I would be very much inclined to work as well.
Yeah, that's good. If you can leave your email, we'll contact you soon.
Okay, I will leave my email in the chat so people can contact me.
Right.
Thank
you
you
so much. Thank you so much. Well, I don't see. Okay, somebody says okay. I think there's no more chat box. So no, time is limited. I know everybody's rushing. So what I'll do is now I just want to ask each speakers one by one. Okay, what do you think you can do to make things better? For example, in Indonesia, Dr. Reza, I noticed, yes, you have many varieties and you're coming with the container, but what do you think is there must be something which you can just boost up the wax apple thing, wax apple interest in Indonesia? Because right now everything is like, oh, itu jambai is common, but there must be something. So what is it that we can do in Indonesia, or you can do in Indonesia to boost up that, to boost the thing up?
Okay, Pak Yacob. The thing that I'm using CFP, containerized fruit plants, is because we want to attract more visitors to come to agrotourism. So instead of selling our fruits to the market, let the tourists come to our garden and pick their own fruits. So it saves a lot of problem for us, and we fetch a higher price because there's some excitement in picking their own fruits. So that's what we are doing here. A lot of places are opening agrotourism, and the fruit chosen for that might be wax apple or belimbing, star fruit.
Okay.
Those are the most popular and easiest to produce. So that's why we're concentrating on CFP.
Okay. So your point is you're making wax apple is like a dual function. Yeah, one for production and one for attack. Okay, that's fine. But this sustainability may be an issue because so you have to continuously plant things in a container because I don't know how long it will last. So later you have to change with a new one. So right, you replace it.
Every 3 years, we just cut them off. So we use the stump again. We cut off the roots, we cut off the branches, and we plant the stump back in a new container. That's once in 3 years, no problem.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Reza. I'll just go to Dr. Anuradha. Dr. Anuradha, right now you're actively promoting rose apple, which is a little different than what I thought it was, because I know there are many varieties of rose apple, but why this particular variety? Do you have any other varieties which are maybe a little different, or red in color, or something akin, or something similar to wax apple?
We have limited limited variability in this crop. Especially we are looking for the color types. Rose apple with the pink tinge.
Okay.
More attractive. We are trying to create variability by mutation. Like we want to create some variability with respect to the teal color.
Okay. Yeah, because I noticed in your slides you had only one, the yellow variety. So I was wondering whether you had any varieties which are maybe more superior than the one which you showed.
And also fruits, bigger size fruits with the pulp thickness more than 10.
Okay. All right. So, what is the program now of ICAR to how do you want to push it to another level? Right now, let's say production and market is, but what are your plans to push it to another level? Maybe bigger fruits or better fruits or sweeter fruits or better prices and so on.
So now first we want to popularize this crop, sir, because it is grown in a limited pockets. So we want to popularize this crop. Area expansion is very necessary now.
Okay, thank you very much for your reply. Okay, I'll go to Mr. Christopher next. Mr. Christopher, we come from the same place, so we know what's happening. But I just want to know why, looking at your statistics, 290, it was 290 hectares, 290 went down to 257, and then now it's 208 or something. Why is it going down? Why suddenly, because we know when you go to the market, it's expensive. People are looking for it. People, okay, I want some jamboree, but why is it still on the decline? It's just like pitaya, dragon fruit is on the decline. But my answer is, why is it that way, and how do we revive that?
Okay, thank you, Yacob. As you can see during my slide presentation, durians contribute the most volume of the fruit produced in Malaysia, about 500,000 metric ton. So, probably some of the areas has been converted into durian because durian is more lucrative in terms of the price and so on. And the other thing is that, as you can see, this wax apple, they are very perishable. So, I mean, you only can stand about 1 or 2 days and you won't be able to keep it long, especially for export and for especially at the roadside market. And what the ministry also, we are not focusing on wax apple in terms of the fruit crops that we are developing in Malaysia. So because we are those fruit crops that has reached 100% of our self-sufficiency ratio. So we are focusing on export, and those fruits that is not reaching the self-sufficiency ratio, we are focusing to produce it domestically, and also in Malaysia we have very limited germplasm that we can do in terms of crossing, as mentioned by Yacob just now, crossing from the Taiwan varieties and the Indonesian varieties to produce a super variety. What we have, as you can see in my presentation, you can see King, Taiwan. So all are from the germplasm or the varieties are from abroad. And when we see in terms of price, for mentioning if you can go to the roadside stall, you can see the price can reach about 20 ringgit per kilograms. So it is about almost $5 per kilogram. It can get a high price, but in terms of in terms of managing the farm itself, where you need more labor for maintenance, for pruning, for wrapping the fruits, and it's quite difficult for those farmers to get labor right now, especially local labor. So it is a laborious industry, and maybe that might one of the reasons that is not very popularly planted. Yes, Yacob, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, the thing is we've passed our time, 20 minutes past, so I think it's good to stop now. But doesn't mean we're going to stop after this. We can still contact each other, yeah, because I think we can, if there's anything you can contact the TFNet, we can still continue engaging on any other topics. So I just like to first of all, I'd like to thank all presenters for the very informative and very interesting presentations. I enjoyed the presentations. I've learned many things, and thank you so much for it. I also like to thank everyone who are attending this. Right now, we have 90 attendees still listening to us. And I hope the webinar has been of benefit to you. At least, get some information and maybe some ideas, hopefully. Now this is our sixth webinar, as Dr. Roti mentioned. And hopefully next year, we'll be highlighting other food types. Well, if you have any ideas, you can just drop us a line. Maybe we will think of, some of the things which are of interest to all of us. Okay, lastly, I just like to wish all happy holidays is coming, and for those celebrating Christmas, wishing you Merry Christmas, and we hope to see you again in 2025. TFNet will always be around. So next year, we hope we can organize more things like this. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful evening.